Hey guys, Muhammad Ali here once again from WonderTech with the comparison between the iPad and then the Nexus 7. This is just the overall feature, not going in depth, just looking at the outside and what they both have to offer. Okay guys, we are probably looking at the top two king tablets in the market right now today for the 7-inch and the 10-inch series, you could say. The iPad is a 9.7-inch display from corner of the screen to corner of the screen. And the Nexus 7 is a 7-inch display from diagonal corner to corner. They're both really good tablets, I have to say, guys. I've been using them both. The Nexus 7 was recently released. This is on 4.1 Jelly Bean. And the iPad 3, which we have seen for a while, is on 5.1.1. Alright guys, just looking around it, let's start with the iPad, I guess. It has a 5 megapixel back camera, front 1.2 megapixel camera, VGA quality. I'm not sure, I'm really confused because a lot of people say it's 0.3 megapixels, but the quality is really good, so I have to say it's 1.2. Sorry if I'm wrong, guys. Alright guys, looking around it, you guys have probably seen this like a million times on YouTube and whatnot. We have the volume button on the side, the mute button, lock button on top, headphone jack, and then we have the USB dock connecting port right here. On the back, we just have an Apple logo. On the Nexus 7, wow, I just have to say, this thing feels like it fits perfectly in your hands. It's just really great. It has a textured back, unlike the iPad's metallic back. And we see a front 1.2 megapixel camera. Again, this is running 4.1.1 Android Jelly Bean. On the back, we have a micro USB port, a headphone jack. And on the sides, there's nothing here except for a microphone. If you guys can see that right there. And there's also a top microphone for video calling. On the side, we have a volume button and the power button. Okay guys, this is the back. We have the speakers right here. And I forgot to mention, on the iPad, speakers are right here. Okay. They're both very good tablets, just looking around. Okay guys, now let's just look at some internal features, starting with, let's say, the Nexus 7. Okay guys, as you can see, it's a 7-inch display. It has a quad-core Tegra 3 processor inside, which is really good for gaming. Micro USB, Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. It has gyroscope, GPS, magnometer, accelerometer, and microphones. 2 microphones, really interesting for all you video callers out there. It has a 4,325 milliamp battery, which is great because you can have 9 hours of like HD playback. You can read for like 10 hours, 300 hours of standby time. It has a gigabyte of RAM and a 8 or 16 gigabyte internal storage, depending on which one you choose. And I have the 16 gigabyte version with me right here. Let's see, 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera, backlit IPS display, 1280 by 800 HD display. Great for viewing videos and all you let's see, lovers out there for viewing. Now let's look at the iPad. We have an A5X chip inside, 1.2 megapixel camera, 5 megapixel back camera. Also, this has a Retina display. It's running iOS 5.1.1. It is 2048 by 1536 megapixels inside, which is absolutely great for viewing videos on this thing. Okay guys, as I just said, this was a small video of just comparing the outside of between the iPad and the Nexus 7. If you guys want more in-depth review, just, comment. If I ever have time, I'll definitely get to it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Go check out the unboxing of my iPad and the Nexus 7.